Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Daytona International Speedway, the NASCAR road course. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. We're going to be in the number 6 NEKey.org GLHF Toyota Camry. We have a 35 lap race, so I guess that means that the Cup Series on Sunday is going to be 70 laps. This is half distance of that race. It'll be a one pit stop race.
Yeah, I got you.
So, yeah, no caution since it's a road course. Let's get going and see how we qualify. Setup I'm running isn't going to be perfect, but it shouldn't be terrible either. You know, it feels, I feel like we've gotten into a place where it's pretty planted. Still dragging the rear end a little bit in NASCAR 3 and 4. Didn't have enough time to get all the quirks sorted out with it. Might have that sorted out if I run again on Friday. Wes, how you doing, man? Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I've gotten better at road. You know, I'm still not a road course ringer or anything like that, but I'm better than I used to be. So we'll see if we can put down a good lap time. Decent starting spot would be nice. That would solve a lot of problems for us early in the race. Give us a good sense of where we are on speed in comparison to the rest of the field here. Off to a decent start. We can get down in the 55s, that's going to be pretty decent. Maybe get a little bit quicker than that, but looks like we're going to be just around there. 56.2. And we blew lap 2. Just can't do that in the race. All right. Well, let's go run that out anyway. May as well get a little extra practice. Currently sitting 7th quick. Puts us in the eye of the storm. Ty Ippolito on pole with a 53.4. That's pretty quick. I just got into turn 1 too deep there. I'm running H-pattern toast. Sorry, I didn't answer that earlier. No, I'm no Chase Elliott hard rocker. That's better. That's how that inner loop's supposed to be. Or the bus stop, sorry. It's a bus stop at Daytona. It's the inner loop at Watkins Glen. Even though they're both bus stops and inner loops.
Checker.
See, I'm using first gear basically every corner through the infield. They're just all so slow. Use third gear through here even though I technically don't need to. I just like being in a higher gear for the kink. Alright, let's get gridded up.
Boys, get
Good luck, everybody.
One pit stop at a time.
And,
one handed, one can of fuel, one jack post, one lug nut, one lap. Do everything
the pledge
one
here.
at a time, guys. Remember, we cannot win this thing on the first lap. We cannot win on the first pit stop. Got to be smart, got to be smooth all day long.
Good luck, everybody.
Left side on the restart. The road is closed.
Mic check.
I pledge to be a good sport whether I win or lose, to know that people online are real
brother.
people and my words have real impact. Set a positive example with my behavior.
Thank you.
To speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse.
Be fitting in for
To show integrity by honoring the rules of my opponents and my teammates. To stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful. And to respect others even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. Exclamation mark GLHF in my Twitch channel chat.
Oh, true.
Link in the description below this video if you would like to commit yourself to the pledge and be part
No standing start.
of making online gaming a better
Nope.
and more pleasant place for everyone.
even
Because
worse.
we're all here to have fun. That's the
Standing
whole
start
point.
behind the chicane.
All right.
I was ready to drop the clutch.
Roulette, how you doing? Someone else right before you popped in already dropped the GLHF command, so it's on cooldown, I think. So he gets quicker saying the pledge.
That's all,
It all depends on how much pressure I feel like I have before the race is going to start, because once we start rolling, if I've still got that phone in my hand, I'm in trouble. I still need to print out something and just put it right here on the monitor so that I can, or over here so that I can just look at it and it's there.
Additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
All right. 35 laps. So we'll pit lap 17, lap 18, somewhere in there. I'm not going to try to do anything clever with short pitting.
9th and 24.
Although we might do something where with throwing in a little bit less fuel on the pit stop. Just so that it's a little bit faster. Hashtag race robe. The robe I like just because it's warm, and yeah, it keeps me warm when it's cold.
One car's gonna lay over to the.
I have been to several NASCAR, a few NASCAR races. I've been to Auto Club, Vegas, and Kansas Speedway.
How about pace cars off? Be ready. Green flag, green flag. That could be lining up behind the 24.
Man, that chicane really spaces folks out for the start, which is probably a good thing. Because, yeah, if we're all stretched out a little bit, that'll just make things better. We're going to have the lap tracker on our last lap for most of the race. We got folks going off early. Several off tracks. I mean, if we keep this thing on the pavement all race long and run decent laps, you know, just drive within our own limits and don't get any incident penalties, we should be in good shape. We just got 4 incident points. Managing incident points is going to be a big deal. 35 laps, that means we really need, you know, now with that 4X, we really need to minimize it. Yeah. We're already at, you know, at 17 incident points. That means you need to have less than 1 point for every 2 laps. And there are some spots where those off tracks are really easy to get. Through here being one of those where you just get tempted, really tempted to cut. So we're just going to have to not do that.
Wait, 16, you're in a hurry?
I think we're 6th.
Kate, man, what are you doing?
Yeah, they give you a little more leeway, I think, than they used to on the bus stop, but it's still pretty tight there.
He got loose, Sean. Yeah, I don't know what those problems are doing.
Well, we got a nice cushion behind us. You can just focus on what's out front. Which is also a lot of open racetrack right now. This is not a bad spot to be in where we can just ride and log some laps. leaders are substantially faster than I am. That was expected. We know where the mark is, though. You know, roughly how far off of it we are. I mean, that was a 57 that lap, so we're actually running a little bit of a conservative pace as well. Versus what we practiced on. Yep. Now, if the top 5 take each other out, that would work for us. Just got to focus on doing my job and not making any big mistakes. Field will thin out a little bit. It's going to get interesting when we start getting into lap traffic. Robert's worked his way up to 8th, it looks like now. Good for him. He was talking to us before the race. Oh, goodness. That puts us in the top 5. It is nice being able to navigate these turns not all bunched up. Man, if we were bunched up like we were last week going through this, like, that would be insane. If we were all in a pack like on the super speedway.
Attaboy, go get him, man.
We're seriously just gonna sit into a comfort zone and put down laps that we're comfortable with running. A little wide there, not good. But we do get a better exit. Unfortunately, it's not a very long straightaway, so we don't use the speed for that very much at all. But yeah, we're running 5th. Now, Brayden, the guy who spun out back there, he may run us back down. He was a lot faster than us before he spun coming out of the bus stop. So if he has a mistake-free rest of the race, I wouldn't be surprised if he ran us down. He's just got more pace than we do. But that's assuming that he didn't damage the car at all. Andy's already made one mistake. There's no reason to think that he, you know, it's not outside the realm of possibility that he'd make another one. We had a little mistake on that lap that cost us a bit. Just time, though. No damage to the car and no incident points. There were a couple other guys that out-qualified us who went off at the beginning, too. That's why we're up in the spot that we're at. So those guys regroup and run a mistake-free race. It's entirely possible they run us down, too. It's way too early to be thinking about where we're going to finish. Just focusing on logging laps and, you know, I got to run my race and not worry about what other folks are running. Why did they add the extra chicane at the end of the track? Because these cars are too heavy and their brakes are terrible. So without that extra, if they were having them going down into turn 1 at 200 miles per hour with brakes that were completely suspect, it would just create a really bad situation. You saw that even with that extra bus stop, that you had Cole Custer and Ryan Blaney's brakes catch on fire in the clash, which was, you know, this length race, 35-lap race. That situation would be even worse with a 70-lap race. So that's why. Cars are just too heavy and the brakes are insufficient to be able to, just can't hold up to a full-length race with that kind of braking zone. We got 3 guys behind us right now that seem to be a bit faster than we are.
On your right. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Don't let him go.
All clear.
Maybe we can follow him and
sorry, Regis. 21
run a bit quicker.
Left side. Still there. All clear.
Matt right here in the 2 car wants to get by me as well. He's been consistently quicker than us, so we'll probably give it to him when he ends up with position. We're not going to super aggressively defend. It's just too early in the race for that. Late in the race, we might try to defend a position. But at this point, there's a lot left to play out. Said we're not going to just give it up, so you know, if we're beating him on corner exit really well and maintaining a good pace, we can just hold right here. That'll work out just dandy for us. Main thing is don't throw away the car pushing it beyond my limits. I'm running my race, they're running their race. Some of these guys, their pace is going to be better than mine. That's just where I'm at in terms of my development as a road racer. Practice is for getting better. The race is for showcasing what you've achieved in practice. So I'm not really, in the race, I'm not exploring or pushing the limits or getting outside of my comfort zone, because the cost of making a mistake is bigger. In practice, I'll definitely do that. I'll try some different things and stuff. In the race, you know, it's pretty much stick to the game plan with what I've learned in practice to that point. Got my braking points, and I'm just trying to run a consistent race within my abilities. Now, all of that said, we're already 9 laps into this race. This one's going to go by pretty quick. These road races, even in NIS, are can be pretty short affairs. We're a fourth of the way through.
Thank you.
I could definitely push that corner a bit harder probably, but man, I mean, talk about risk reward over there. It's just the risk of getting it wrong over in turn 1 once is pretty huge. If I want to go find that extra time, I'm probably not going to go find the difference in lap time between me and the guys running in front of me now within this race. I got to go back and run probably about 100 practice laps to pick up an extra few tenths, maybe half second per lap, and start chipping away at that difference. And maybe I could get another half second out of some changes to the setup. I do love having an H pattern shifter and rowing those gears. That's just fun. The one thing that I am doing and driving a little bit conservatively is I am taking a bit better care of my rubber than the rest of the guys probably. So that could potentially pay some dividends as this race goes on. We'll see how we are in comparison to these guys on the second half of the run. For example, that lap, we were only 2 seconds slower than leaders, where we had been 3 seconds at the start of the race. So
Keep your eyes open.
we're not as fast as they are, but we are picking up a bit in relation to them. Brayden ended up having trouble through that bus stop again. He's really pushing it through there.
Left side. All clear.
And the 2 car just flat missed the chicane there.
Really?
Uh-oh. Really? That's like the sim racer version of just cussing out someone to no end. Really? Not really. When they want to cuss you out, they'll cuss you out. Warren with the sub. Thanks so much. How you doing? Welcome. Does get their disappointment across, like, you know, it's real. You can feel it. They're just disappointed with you. Of course, then there's the classic, yeah, really, or really response to the really. You get that. Just general disagreement over whose fault it was. Just trying to be smooth. Lay down clean laps, no mistakes. Setting my fuel for what I'm going to take on. You don't want to put in more fuel than you need on that stop, both because of time and weight. So calibrating that to what I think I'm actually going to need when the stop comes in about 4 laps. Don't like hitting those turtles. I'm worried that I'm going to damage the splitter. I've done that a few times. My preferred line through there is to not go up on those.
Looks like my race is going a little better than yours.
Yeah, I was crashed like crazy by like the people that retired early on.
Looks like you're driving a modified out there.
Sorry I'm not being as responsive in chat. This is taking a lot of focus to do properly. Kind of settling into a bit of a rhythm here. Kind of settled into 6th. We could still get a challenge from the 2 behind us for sure. Good with riding right now because I got clean racetrack and doesn't feel like I'm getting any slower, so you know I can kind of ride right now. Car's feeling good, the tires are feeling good. Thank you for that follow, much appreciated. Welcome to the family. That felt real good through the bus stop. Nice and smooth, no drama. I think right around now, 16, 17 or 18 is when they'll pit. There's no real reason to not just split it, in my opinion. You know, there might be some guys who decide to try to pull an undercut or an overcut. Well, it'd be an undercut strategy. So, you know, if you're within 4 seconds of the guy in front of you, you can probably do an undercut. That's about what the difference between new tires and old tires is, it seems like.
Keep hauling ass, man. Keep hauling ass. We need you for about 4 more until we stop.
It's a real decision right now because I don't want to get back in traffic. But he is within range where he could potentially pull an undercut on me if I allow him to. And I really don't want him to be able to do that. But I think my best strategy is to go one more. I've been really good on this set of tires. And so clean track right now is very valuable. So I'm just going to go one more lap and I'll pit next lap. So this in-lap's got to be real good. Okay, it looks like he didn't pit, which means that we're just going to end up on the same strategy, probably, as everyone that we're racing, which is fine with me. Robert may have pitted to do an undercut. We'll see where he comes out. I know he's been running a good race behind me so far. I would expect the leader. Yep. I was just about to say, I would expect the leader to be pitting this lap. We're all kind of thinking the same thing, it seems like. Rather have fresher tires for the end stint.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
All right.
Go, man, go, 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 go.
There was a little bit of optional damage there. I think that was mainly from that rear end hit we took.
You only have one set of cogs remaining.
Alright. Dig, dig, dig on this outlap here. All right, Morphe, take care. We'll have it up on YouTube in a couple days. Thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated. Always appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Either the two didn't pit. That's what happened. I was gonna say either he didn't pit or he had an issue, but he didn't pit yet. I think the guy in front of me has not pitted yet. Don't really want to pass him here, but if he opens the door for us, we got to take it.
Still there. Clear, clear, clear. One on the right side.
Don't know why he's fighting this so hard.
Still there. Clear. Leader, pit road. On your right. Clear.
Come on, man. Why are you giving me such a hard time here? This is what we didn't want with our pit stop.
Right side. Still there. Clear.
Get bottled up with a car that's on a different pit strategy. That cost us some time. The two's a lot closer than us now and is on fresher tires. Like, I didn't want to try the pass over here, but with those old tires that he had, he just couldn't get the power down coming off of this corner, which was why we were able to get the position on him. And then instead of just lifting out of the gas, he decides I'm going to put it through here side by side. It's like, you're not racing us for position. You've still got to make your pit stop. There's no reason to do that. Oh well. It's on us for not being able to complete the pass, but I went for the safer approach rather than doing something that could have ended both of our races. So we got a good battle here between me and the two. 2.5 lead on him right now. Racecraft is hard, you know, it's just not everyone does it differently, so rock meet hard place. We were both stubborn through there.
Right side. All clear.
That was a send. But that shows me how much earlier I'm braking there probably than I need to be. Which is good to know. That's some place that I can look for additional time in practice. Maybe I need to move my braking point there. I mean, he's legit quicker than me, too, on these newer tires. But mistakes like that will cost him. That'll keep me in the fight. Sticking with him. Who's gonna blink first? Or is he just gonna pull away and it's not gonna matter who blinks first? If he overdrives and burns his stuff up, we'll have him. Like, that'd be great. It's still basically a full fuel run from where he put his new rubber on. I think we were a little better than him at the end of the run.
Thank you.
But how much time is he going to get out there in front of me before my better management of my tires starts paying dividends. That's the question. Because he is quicker than me right now. He pulled away by 0.6 on that last lap. And that was with the mistake in turn 1. It'll be 11 laps to go this time by.
In front of you now. Keep your eyes open. Slow car off to the right. Keep coming.
Too bad for him. Robert got by the lap car that was between us, so he's 6 seconds back in clean air. I'm 4.3 back at Matt right now. We're riding 7th. No more pit stops, just closing down the last quarter of this race here, basically.
Thank you, John.
Gonna be 10 to go this time by.
Thanks, John.
You got it, guys. You got it.
Uh-oh. Robert had a little bit of trouble back there. A little aggressive into the braking zone for turn 1 there. Looks like we maintained pace with Matt on that lap. So the tires could be starting to come to us. Guys who've burned their stuff up will be starting to pay that price. Saucy driver. Yeah, man. Good to see you too. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we lost a little bit of time that lap. Kind of at the spot, I think, where our tires are sort of evened out now, though. Our lap times should be pretty consistent. I think I'm losing some time there, getting up off that corner. It's been a spot where I've lost some time. Felt like a pretty good lap. Nice and consistent, clean. I think we got 8 to go now.
You can go low, guys.
Thanks, Mark.
Looks like he might have had a mistake there. He looks a lot closer to us than he was before. Let's see if we can keep the pressure on. Looks like we put Robert away for now. I can just focus on trying to run down the 2. Got 3 seconds to close and 7 laps to do it.
How would you keep going with a smoking engine?
Because I can.
A great answer. Yeah, I think his rear tires are cooked. He's not getting off the corners the way that he was earlier in the run. What do I suggest for brake biased? 66.5 was about the most furthest forward that I wanted to slide it. Anything more than that and I started losing the back end.
Yes, my bad.
You can probably push it more if you really know what you're doing, but for me, 66.5 was about right. That felt like it was really getting the front planted the way that I wanted. Which is the big thing for me in these cars. You don't want the front splashing or washing out on you. You want it nice and planted, but you also don't want the thing to over-rotate on you. That was a little uncomfortable.
Thank you, 15. First chance I got to thank you. Getting out of the infield.
Give me 5 to go this time by. Might be my favorite part on the course, honestly. That's a really fun braking zone.
Five to go. Concentrate. Let's finish this thing off.
Turn 1's a pretty fun braking zone too, actually. You just gotta
You got it.
know how to attack it. It's all about getting comfortable. A lot of this stuff's challenging, but that's the thing is like challenging sections of the track are super satisfying once you
33, don't look in your mirror, bud. I'm not going to bug you.
get comfortable with them. Dang it. Wanted to get a good dig off that corner to be able to get to the inside of this guy down the back straight. Now it looks like we're going to have to wait until after the bus stop on him. Giving the 2 time to get away.
Right side. Clear.
Thanks, 15. Didn't have to do that. That was, he's racing this guy for position, so Now it's on me. He just did me a favor. I got to do him a favor by getting past the 15 or the 18 quick and clean.
Left side. Still there. Clear.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Now they can have their race, and if I can put down some laps, 2 and I can have ours. If I'd been better about getting by those guys, it might be closer. But I wasn't. So the gap's about the same. Thanks for that follow. Oh, the raid. Thank you so much. Bob Ross Raisin Bombs. I love it. Love Bob Ross. Now let's see if we can just get that happy little braking zone there to work out for us and close down 3.5 second gap to 6th place in the closing stages.
Couple more laps.
10-4 on that. Looks like we might not be able to catch him.
Thank you, Regan.
Thanks for running back there, Eric.
No problem, sir. Not a fan of road racing stuff, but I'm getting used to it.
2 to go.
Oh, that's good stuff, man.
Oh, I enjoy it, don't get me wrong. Just not this car.
White flag. One more lap.
Washed a little wide there. looks like we're going to finish right about where we should. Everyone in front of us is faster. Everyone behind us is slower. Amazing how that sorts itself out. Sixth in our hearts. Aww. Adorable. Oh, Logan, y'all are making me blush. Well, last lap. Bring her home in one piece. Not a great turn one there. Early part of this lap, we're really off of the gas a little bit slower than we wanted to be, or than we have been.
Hey, 34, my bad.
7th place is going to give us a chunk of iRating on a road license. Not as much as Ty's going to gain. We're going to see a little bit of rebalancing as the oval iRating, oval drivers
Fun, Mark. I can't believe I screwed up in the
that
last
were
lap, but that was
pretty good
good.
at road courses but never actually ran on their road license start gaining a bunch of iRating really fast because they're just kicking our butts. That'll sort out.
Robert, I tried to catch up to you and just couldn't get you at the end there.
Nice race, guys. Matt, that was fun racing with you, man.
Yeah, John, that was a lot of fun.
Robert, good racing with you too, dude. That was a good run you had there.
Good work, everybody. Man, you did a great job. I really thought we had something for him.
Better than normal, huh?
Yeah, you and I both have improved at this a little bit. Shows you what practice will do.
I knew I had to take advantage of you there as soon as I got on new tires, because once the tires got a few laps on them, man, we were about running up the same laps.
Yeah, for sure. I knew I was a little bit worried. I got held up by a lap car, and so I knew that you had that 1 lap fresher tires, and figured you'd want to get it done right away. Because yeah, I was taking a little bit better care of my stuff, and felt like I had it on the long run. But yeah, real good run, man. Nice move. Great race. Bring it back around here, and Ty, congrats on the win, man. Great run. You really had us covered there.
Thank you.
Top 10 on the road course. That ain't bad at all. Now, it's not going to be many points because it's such a low split, but you know, something to build on. Thanks, Daryl. Thank y'all. No off tracks. Got one 4X right at the start of the race. Guy got into us a little bit on the infield. I think it was on the first or second lap.
Top side of the garage here by Goodyear.
So yeah, one 4X from getting tagged in the rear, and no off tracks all race.
Go hard.
I like that. Yeah, that'll be good safety rating boost as well. Let's see, we can show that actually. Start was wild. Yeah, it's that 32 car that got into us. I don't know if it's because I was on the brakes a little bit too early for the first lap. I was being a bit timid. You'll see why here, because there were a couple guys. Let me see. This will show it. Yeah, there's one guy going way off as the race starts. I don't even know where he ended up sorting back out. And then there was another one that went off over there, if I remember correctly. And then here we go. We're getting down into the braking zone. And, yeah, he got into me a little bit. So, right there, that was the little bit of damage we got. That's all we got all race. We had a couple of other 0X contacts. Finished in the high 20s. Was that him in the 26? No, 25 car, I think it was. Yeah, there he is. That's a shame. He started second and ended up one lap down in 20th, so he had a rough race for sure. Down through the bus stop. I just focused on being smooth all race. There's that trailing arm that was dragging. You'll see it sparking right through here, particularly when the tires pressures are low. Go through, there it is, just dragging. That's ugly. I would love to be able to get that out of the setup. Let's see, I'm looking for one where I popped it on two wheels. That'll be the screenshot. You know, we were running fifth for a little bit on the back of some mistakes from our competition. We didn't make any big mistakes all race. Ended up seventh. I feel pretty good about that run. That was a little pop there. That might work. That kind of does the... That let's see. That looks pretty cool. There we go. What do y'all think? That looks like a pretty cool screenshot. All right. Saucy Driver, 18 months. Thanks for that Prime sub. Really appreciate it. Roulette's a fan of the road course, 10-4. Well, I'm getting better at them. It's definitely a weakness in my game, but yeah, there are a lot more road courses on the schedule this year than there have been in the past. So we're gonna get a lot of chances to get more practice and get better at them. 7th place, only worth 77 points, but you know, we're building on that road license. Gained 60 iRating right there. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep working at it. But yeah, let's see. What split was this? This was 3rd split. So you know, we're still 3rd split. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button, hit subscribe. Head over to twitch.tv/John__Theodore. It says it right down there. Click that heart to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out.